Every year, tech companies release countless gadgets with shiny new features, forcing us to keep buying from them. Do you have iPhone 14 or 15? Too bad, they released an iPhone 16 with amazing new features and a huge upgrade to our iPhone lineup. Kinda embarrassing to admit, but I'm a part of this consumer culture, and I'm obsessed with new interesting stuff. But what if your old tech is just good enough? That's why I decided to make a list of tech I constantly use that's 3, 5, 10, 20 years old, but it still works perfectly in 2024. Starting with an iPhone SE. Second generation was released in 2020, so it's a 4-year-old phone, and it's the cheapest way to Apple ecosystem. I have a separate video on my channel covering this topic. Basically, I've tried using iPhone SE for a few weeks, and it's a pretty good phone, especially for its current prices. Right now, I still use it as a second phone for some work-related stuff. In the same year, Apple made a huge leap introducing their own computer processors, and to this day, M1 MacBook Air is arguably one of the best laptops in their lineup. Some stores are still offering it for $600 or $650, and it's not refurbished. I personally still use it as my main working laptop. I do all the heavy 4K editing of my YouTube videos on this laptop while still trying to get to 10K subscribers by the end of the year. Subscribe. And I use this MacBook pretty much in every other possible scenario, and it's the main part of my desk setup. Even after 4 years in 2024, it's still a no-brainer purchase for students and people who want to start using the Apple ecosystem and save some money. Finishing with Apple products, I currently have a previous generation iPod mini, and you know what? iPad is an iPad. Of course, I love the modern design of newer iPads, but this one works perfectly fine. I draw in Procreate, use Notion, read books, watch movies, and occasionally play some Sudoku. In 2024, sure, I wouldn't recommend buying it. The 6th generation is far better, and even with purchasing the 6th generation, I would wait for the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025, when Apple will release the 7th generation iPad mini. I'm kind of waiting for it to upgrade. 6 years ago, the small company called Sony introduced one of their most popular cameras, A7III. I use it still to this day and don't think I need an upgrade to spend extra 5 to 10K on new cameras and lenses. This camera has a big full-frame sensor that records crisp 4K footage, and it has all the needed features to make great videos and photos in 2024. Decent low light performance, USB-C and wireless connectivity, and compact form factor. I'm filming this video right now on this camera, and even in 2024, it's a great idea to get these things second-hand. I think they are really cheap today comparing to the new cameras. As a companion to this camera, I have this mic that was released 9 years ago, and it's one of the best mics for cameras. It's really cheap, really light and compact, don't need any batteries, and I've seen countless creators recording the audio with just this thing. And it's $50. I actually do have one more Apple product that is 14 years old. This little thing with the form factor of an Apple Watch. It's 6th generation of iPod Nano. I actually bought it years ago to mimic first Apple Watch with a dedicated strap. It even has different watch faces. Today it's a great digital detox tool without internet connection and all the algorithms and notifications. It's really simple. 8 gigs of storage, you download all the songs and audiobooks to this thing and basically can go offline. I take it with me on a walk, on a run, without my phone, and take care of my inner self, reducing my phone screen time. And in 2024, it's already a great retro piece of tech. And speaking of retro, one of my favorite things I love to use is this 20-year-old VHS camera. It's not only have this special vibe to it, but using it I feel like I'm in my childhood again, running around the yard and filming random stuff. And I also love how it's almost manual to use. You need to load the recording tape, press all these buttons, use a viewfinder, and after filming you need to connect all the wires to save the footage on your laptop. I bought it literally for $50, it looks like new and works perfectly. And it's crazy to think how a 20 years old piece of tech can bring more emotions than the new 2024 phones. The next thing is more than 20 years old. Released in 2001, it's still the most popular mic used by all of your favorite podcasters. It's Shure SM7B. Musicians use it to record songs, and I use it to record voiceovers for my videos. It's simply the highest quality mic you can get on the market. This thing, without any jokes, was released 4 years ago, and this company is still making that same thing to this day. These are Cos Porta Pro wired headphones that cost just under $50. It has the same retro look, and in the last few years COS Portal Pros made a huge comeback with social media trends. Even Supreme made their own pair in collaboration with COS. I kind of enjoy using them from time to time. They have pretty good quality for a $50 pair. And they even have a decent mic that's definitely better than AirPods mic quality with their wireless connection. So consumer society makes you think that you need all the new stuff tech companies produce, and yes, in some cases, new tech is amazing and can improve your life significantly. But in some cases, it's just shiny objects, and even 4, 5, 20, 40-year-old tech can do a better job than new gadgets, like this iPhone SE in my other video that you can enjoy. See you in the next one.